Hi there and welcome to Made by Granat. My name is Anna and I make junk journals from old books and mostly repurposed sources. Today it is Sunday and I thought I would get a little bit of crafting done here in my little craft room. Currently I am working on two journals, a smaller one called Emma and this little big one called Elsa. This is made from a repurposed collection of magazines from 1926, as it says on the back, the spine. I have put some small labels down here on the back, and today I want to continue to work on the cover, and I want to make put an image on the front cover, and I think I have chosen the end papers. But we will get started with the front cover. I have chosen this one. Thank you to everyone who voted in my last video, the one before that, when I asked which picture I should have in the front. And I have actually chosen this one because, as I said, I'm calling the journal Elsa, so it almost became natural, and the colors suit really well. I have cut the image down a bit, and I have inked edges, and I backed it on a piece of crunchy scrapbooking paper. And I have decided that I want to glue this to the cover, and then I want to put brads in the corners just to make it look a bit more interesting. So I will start by gluing it down. I have some glue paper, some glue, my trusty tweezers, and those are, I don't know what these are called, but they are, the other way around, that when you push it down it opens, and when you let go it release it gives hold of the paper, and I really like that. Let me just check that I'm in frame, because I realized when I did my little thrift haul yesterday that I was almost out of frame the whole time. Silly me. Anyway, I will catch the image with my tweezers, and I will put glue on the back, and then I will put it down. Then I want to cover it up, this mark that was quite obvious, a price tag at one point. So this is just how I do it. I don't know, maybe you do it some other way. But in this way I know that the image will stay down and that I don't have to worry about it moving around. Oops. Anyway, so I want to cover that one up, and I have decided that I want to keep it kind of in the straight line from that corner. Just do a tiny bit of measuring before I push it down. Yeah, that's the same. And then I will use paper to get rid of the glue that zips out on the sides. And I want to do, normally I use kind of an old credit card or gift card or something to really press it down. Try not to get any glue on the image itself. Yeah, I really like that. That's nice. So now to the brads. I have two options, a big and a small. I am thinking that maybe the small one will look too tiny, and the big ones might be too big. I don't know. All of a sudden I get all then I have those Tim Hawks ones, and they are they're a bit in the middle. Maybe I should use those. I will take them out and see. And I will use my tweezers. And I'm sorry if my head bumps in the way. Yeah. I think I will use those with the small ones. Because these are a bit more flat and these are a bit more round. Yeah, lettuce greens. This is silly. I should have decided this beforehand. But they're quite small. No, not the small ones. It will be the Tim Hortons ones, I think. Yeah. So, anyway, how is everybody doing? Doing good? I hope so. Sunday here. We have had a great week weather-wise. It has been, you know, finally some nice weather, some nice temperatures, since the whole summer has been very cold and rainy. So all of a sudden it feels like summer, and in September, but it's nice. My only problem is that I have been in bed with the extremely painful after my painful teeth removal the other day that I told you about. I am still in quite a lot of pain, but I am trying to cut down a bit on the painkillers, because I don't like eating painkillers the whole time. Yeah, so I am bearing with it, you know, biting my teeth. If anyone has any great remedies for toothache that is not medicine, like herbs or teas or whatever, please comment down below, because I am willing to try anything else right now. I'm not too fond of the painkillers because they make me all fuzzy in the head, you know. Maybe you noticed in my last video I wasn't quite myself. This was a tough cover. Usually the oil just goes through in a, like it's butter, but this one, no. Very hard and old and tough. There you go. Normally I would, you know, ask my mother maybe if she had any ideas for what it could do, but she's not around anymore, so, and neither is any female relatives actually. I might ask my mother-in-law. We are seeing her this afternoon because we are going to a birthday party. My children's cousin turns 8, so we are going to her party tonight, or this afternoon, and my mother-in-law will be there, and she is a nurse. I believe she's actually a specialist nurse regarding pain relief. So I will ask her if she has any ideas for me, because this is not so fun. Yeah, that looks really nice. I am quite pleased with that. Still grungy and then a bit pretty in the middle. Yeah, I love this book. So nice. And I will put some, for those of you who have seen me do this before, because this is something I do quite often, I will put some washi tape over these so that they don't hurt the papers. Then I'm going to put over them, or so they don't hurt the paper that of the book, because I tend to keep it inside the cover. I don't know why, but I think I want the whole image, you know. Just get the breads away, get some washi tape. Any washi tape will do. I took the one that was closest to me. And cover it up. A bit sad about these stamps going away, but this cover was not savable, so I don't want to keep anything. As you can see, it has been bent sometime as well. But this will all be hidden under the end papers and the cover photo on the cover. So that will be nice. There we go. Yes, Elsa is looking fine. Nice, nice, nice. So the end papers, right? I have chosen end papers. Let me just stretch for them. I have these Pepin Press gift wrap papers in different. I found a whole bunch of them thrifting once. So I have the William Morris, I have Art Forms in Nature, I have several of them, and this the Art and Craft movement. I am quite fond of the Art Nouveau and the Jugen style personally, and in here I found this one. I have already taken it out with irises. I really like it. The colors are lovely, muted, and they go quite well with the cover, and I believe that they will go quite well with the text block as well, because the text block is quite, it happens a lot, you know, it's quite not messy, but lots going on, and I think that would be nice and soothing and a bit feminine. So I am quite pleased with that, and I will go for it. But the problem is that these are thin, quite thin, and if I just glue them on as they are, every little bump and lump will be seen through. So I will have to back them on some cardstock, I think. And I want to do that now. Let's just flip through this. If you haven't seen these magazine, I don't know what they're called, magazines or books, there's always a few of them that are shiny, and I love this one as well. Really love it, because there's birds and there are some kind of fruit, and there's a, I think this is called hop maybe, and they are quite big. So when I tear one of those out, they, you can hear my dog, they are quite big. So we can use them for lots of things. Here are squirrels and birds, and a little bird's nest. This one also shiny. Here is different kind of birds. Shiny one, another one with pretty flowers. And then half of them are matte. And this one I love. There are rabbits, and there are birds and different patterns, and black and white. Another nice one. Love this one. The reds. And this was another option for my book I'm working on right now, but I decided that this one is a bit too much going on, so it would be clashing with the rest of the book. Here's another nice one. I love these kind of patterns. Nice colors and so on. I have used quite a few of those. So that was a little tip. If you happen to stumble upon those, they are great. Anyway, I want to back it, and I have just A4 white cardstock that I won't use for anything else except backing things, and I want to glue them down. But I think since it's such a big surface, I want to use my spray glue, and I am doing that outside. So I will pause for a bit, and I will come back when I do that. I will start by tearing this, because I don't need this much at all, and I can put this away and use for something else. So this will be enough, quite enough. And I will try to glue them like that, I think, because then I can use that strip and that strip for something else. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Anyway, I will glue this, and then I will come back and we can cut it out together and prepare it. Yeah, I'll be back. And I'm back with my glued down paper. Let me just move this out of the way so that I can cut it down. And I realized I actually made a bit of a mistake, but let's hope it's a happy accident, right? Because if I would have been smart to save as much of the paper as possible, I would start by measuring the size of the end papers, what they should be, and then I would cut the cardstock to that size. Now I will have some leftovers, but maybe I can do collaging with it or something. But you learn from your mistakes, right? So I think that it is important to show you, instead of using the other half of the paper and do it all right. So this is a big one. Maybe I will have to use my scissors for this. Oh, still a bit woozy with the painkillers, but let's use the scissors. I want to show you what glue I use. I use my aerosol glue, and it's not so easy to find in Sweden. This is the one by Crafter's Companion, Stick and Stay, permanent adhesive, and if you leave it for 2 minutes, it is permanently set. So I will just cut off the... I particularly don't enjoy using scissors because I never get it straight. I just can't for some reason. But since it's so tiny, this can be used in collaging, or maybe a belly band somewhere in the book. I seldom do belly bands because I don't know, nothing I'm used to, but it's never too late to start. There we go. A bit of extra cutting having to be done, but I love those papers, I really do. Now we can cut them in half anyway. Here you have a little journal all by yourself. That could be a great thing to put in a journal sometime if you have extra. Do a little booklet, a big booklet like this, or maybe make it into a journaling board if you have even heavier cardstock. That would be cool as well. To, you know, matchy. Just like that. The end papers I will cut into size when I have glued in my text block, because it's almost impossible to decide what size to make the end papers before the text block is in. I love that. That is beautiful. And speaking of the text block, I believe that I am almost ready to sew it in. I have done a bit of stamping last night when it was too dark to film, and I have a little bit more sewing to do. I want to attach some things with my sewing machine, and that's almost impossible to do once you have sewn in your text block. But the next time we see each other, I might start to put the signatures in. I will show you 1 or 2 signatures and then just how I do it, I think. And yeah, anyway, so we have mounted the picture on the front. We have prepared the end papers, and I am quite pleased with the result, actually. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet video, and I hope that I will be able to do 1 or 2 videos next week as well. My husband is going to Italy with his work, so I am home alone with the kids and the dogs, so I have a bit more to do, taking them to their practices, mountain bike practice and so on. But I hope I can squeeze in a video or so, because I really want to be done with this now. I feel she's ready to go. And as you can hear in the background, Salmo, one of my dogs, is eager to get out in the backyard for a bit. So we will go out and play now in the beautiful weather. I wish you all a great start of the next week, and I hope you liked this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if there is anything you want to know, or if there's anything you would have done any differently. Because it's always nice to know what other people would do as well. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would be very happy if you did. I am thinking about having a giveaway soon. More about that at a later stage, but I have plans. So, have a great evening, everybody. Bye.